What in the world does it mean to be black? Yo, it feels strange to ask that question, being as I'm African American myself. But when I hear all this talk, and when I hear white people start talking about, well, I really don't know what it means to be black, but and all that kind of stuff like that, man, I'm thinking to myself, well, shoot, what does it mean to be black? You know what I'm saying? Like, and is it the same for everyone? Like, that's the main thing, guys. Is it the same for everyone? Is what it means to be black for me, is it the same for what it means for Joe down the street? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it the same? And I don't think that's the case, man. Now, when people say, what does it mean to be black in America? When you say that, it already has a negative connotation to it. What does it mean to be black in America? Means that we're feeling some kind of injustice. We're feeling that we're being mistreated, and treated differently because of the color of our skin. Not accepted for jobs, can't get promotions and all the kind of stuff like that. And guys, I've bought into stuff like that myself. I have. I mean, the job I'm at, I'm like, man, I can't move up unless I'm white. Like, I won't be able to get into those higher positions at my place of employment unless I was white. Like, it's the only way I can get in there. Like, I had to be white. Like, I can have the qualifications, I can have the skills, but they're gonna hire someone white to be in that position. I used to think that too, guys. I used to, I did. But I started learning, man, like, if I worked hard, if I worked hard and showed myself trustworthy, dependable, having a good work record, coming to work on time, doing what you're supposed to do, having certifications. Like, my job offers like free classes for certification, in the particular area I'm at. So I mean, like, it was laid out for me to be able to succeed as time comes on. The rest of it just would depend on me being patient. But I used to believe that. So what does it mean to be black in America? If being black in America means that I'm going to be mistreated and held back, well, I haven't felt that. Now, I have felt that I haven't really applied myself, right? I haven't really truly, dug in, and sought out things. I mean, I was in college. I'm a college dropout. I mean, being honest with you guys, I stopped going to college, and I haven't been back since. Do I have a desire to go one day? Yeah, but I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Like, and it's not that you just go to college and that everybody who goes to college can find success. It's not the case, but that shows my work ethic. I started something and I didn't finish, and that shows employers something too. Employers look at that. So if someone takes a chance on me, then you want to look at my work history. Am I always quitting a job? Am I always getting fired from a job? But like the fact that I'm at this job for 7 years, almost 2020 now. Yeah, 7 years, man. 7 years I've been on my job now, and it's like I've never worked at a place this long. So when I go and apply for another position, they're gonna look at that. They're gonna look at he has longevity. We can depend on him to be here. He's not just gonna leave us after a year or 6 months. People look at that. So is that the same for everybody? Is every black person in America trying their hardest? Like, are we trying our hardest? Are we working hard to get where we want to be, or are we being lazy? Like, that's what we should be asking ourselves. Like, is it the case? Because I believe, man, back then, people used to take pride in what they do. Nowadays, man, we don't want to work. We go to work, we hope to God for the job, but then when we get there, we get tired of the job and then start doing half work. We do. But man, that was the time when people took pride in their work, man. I think about my father, man. Like, he took pride in his work, regardless of what he did. He was in the mill, he worked carpentry, but he took pride in what he did, even if he didn't like his employer. He took pride in the work he did. Like, he wanted to do a great job. Man, I feel like we lost that. So what does it mean to be black in America? Somebody explain it to me. I'm interested in knowing that. What I'm saying? Like, if you have the answer, if you're black in America and you have the understanding of what that actually means, and can you actually tell me, like, is that the same across the board? Because then I want to say, if that's the case, then what does it mean to be white in America? What does it mean to be Hispanic in America? What does it mean to be Asian in America? But then look at this, guys. Asian, like, that can't be the same, right? Because in Asia, there are many different cultures. You know, they're not all the same. Even white people say, what does it mean to be white? Not all white people are the same. Some are Italian, some are Scottish, some are Irish. What does it mean? What does it mean to be white? Like, what does it mean to be Hispanic? I think that's like something we just group everybody in one category like that. Like, but there's Puerto Ricans, there's Mexicans, and everyone else, like they're not the same. And a lot of those cultures, man, it's an insult if you try to make them out to be the same. But then, to be black, it's not the same. Like are we distinguishing African American black, or just black as a whole? And if we talk about the African American black, we all have our own different backgrounds and everything else. So what does it mean to be black? Let's answer, you know, let's answer that question. Is it the same across the board? Because if it's not the same across the board, then who holds the standard for being what blackness is? Who holds the standard for being, for existing as an example of what blackness is? Real questions, guys. Anyway, just some thoughts as I'm on my way to work. I love you guys. Remember, this world is full of errors, but the only thing the doctor prescribes is truth. Blessings.